Hi, I'm Pat McCormick. Welcome to Ghost Soldiers. Today, we're investigating the Battle of South Mountain. I'm up here at Fox Gap, one of the 3 gaps that the Union Army tried to get through on September 14th and 15th to get to Antietam. This was before Antietam, and very important, it slowed the Union Army down just enough so Lee could get all his troops back together in Sharpsburg. Come along on another adventure. This is the Appalachian Trail, which runs along the ridge here on South Mountain. This was also an old farm road, and actually it connected here at the intersection with the other roads and since fell out of use and has become the Appalachian Trail. But if you keep going on this trail here, it runs right into what's left of the old road, which they still use further north. Battle for Fox's Gap. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. As Confederate General D.H. Hill's division struggled to hold the gaps of South Mountain on September 14, 1862, the fighting here at Fox's Gap raged throughout the day. At about 9 a.m., General Jesse L. Reno's corps attacked Confederate General Samuel Garland's lines, approximately 3/4 of a mile south of here, and began pushing the men north toward Fox's Gap. Sometime around mid-morning, Garland fell mortally wounded, and the Confederates scattered into the gap. The fighting died down at midday as both sides delivered more men to the contest. Hill sent 2 regiments of General George B. Anderson's brigade to replace Garland's scattered forces. Union General Jacob D. Cox posted his regiment south of here, along the edge of Daniel Wise's field, and waited for the remainder of Reno's corps to reinforce him. As more units arrived, Hill sent General Thomas F. Drayton and Colonel George T. Anderson's brigades along the Wood Road to attack the Federals. They formed in the Sharpsburg Road and attacked about 4 p.m. By this time, the rest of Reno's corps had pulled itself up onto the mountain. As Drayton's men moved through Wise's open field, well-aimed Union volleys struck them from behind stone walls. The Federals then counterattacked, and some Georgia troops sheltering in the sunken road soon found themselves trapped. Outnumbered 4-1 and suffering 51% casualties, Drayton's brigade broke and fled down the mountain. Fox Gap was in Union hands by 5:30 p.m. Man, that shows Wise's house like right here. Deaths of 2 generals. The fight for Fox's Gap on September 14th, 1862, claimed the lives of 2 generals, one from each side. As evening fell and the Confederates fell back through the gap and off to the north, Union General Jesse L. Reno rode by here and into the field across from Wise's cabin to investigate what he believed was a delay in the push for Turner's Gap. Just then, General John Bell Hood's Texans arrived on the field and fired the final Confederate volley, mortally wounding Reno. Wow, that goes against all the other things written down about this. Carried on a stretcher to his friend's General Samuel D. Sturgis's headquarters, Reno called to him, "Hello, Sam, I'm dead." The general thought he said it in such a off-the-cuff way that surely he mustn't be that bad. And he said to General Reno, "Oh, I hope it's not as bad as all that." General Reno replied, "Yes, I'm dead. I'm dead. Goodbye." And he died a few minutes later. the first Union Corps commander killed during the war. He was married to a woman named Mary and had 5 children, including 2 sons, Conrad and Jesse Jr. Good stuff here. On September 14th, 1862, General Robert E. Lee, hoping to shorten the war by winning a decisive victory on northern soil, crossed the Potomac River into Maryland. Lee planned to draw the Army of the Potomac through South Mountain into Pennsylvania and fight on ground of his own choosing. His plan depended on securing his supply line down the Shenandoah Valley past Harper's Ferry, then garrisoned by nearly 13,000 Federal troops. When the Federals did not withdraw, Lee decided to attack them. From his camp near Frederick, Maryland, he divided his army into 5 parts. Lee gambled he could take Harper's Ferry and regroup before the Federals realized what he had done. He sent 3 units under the command of General T.J. Stonewall Jackson from Frederick to Harper's Ferry. A 4th marched into Hagerstown to guard against a rumored movement of Union troops from Pennsylvania, which was false. A 5th unit formed the rear guard at Boonesboro. General George B. McClellan organized the Army of the Potomac into 3 wings and marched out of Washington, a 25-mile front. Learning that Lee's army was divided and marching in opposite directions well to the west, McClellan began his pursuit into western Maryland on September 11th, moving faster than Lee expected. He entered Catoctin Valley on the 13th and reached the foot of South Mountain on the 14th. The Battle of South Mountain smashed Lee's plan to invade Pennsylvania, but did buy him time to concentrate his scattered army. Lee assembled his army at Sharpsburg and set up a defensive position behind Antietam Creek on the 15th. The Harper's Ferry garrison surrendered that morning. This event allowed Jackson to rejoin Lee. The Battle of Antietam was fought 2 days later. Ah, the Lost Orders. This is the Lost Order 191 that was found in a field near Frederick, Maryland, giving all of Lee's plans to the Union Army, allowing McClellan to actually make a move and do something about it. If the Lost Orders had never been found, the battles of South Mountain and Antietam still would have occurred, and Lee's gamble in Maryland still would have failed. Lee's chance for success was lost, not because his orders were found, but because his army remained divided too long, and McClellan moved faster than Lee expected. This is the monument to Jesse L. Reno, Major General of the United States Army. He was a career military man and fought in the Mexican Wars and the Utah War in the Western Frontier. He became Corps Commander. When Burnside moved up to Wing Commander, Jesse Reno got command of the 9th Corps. Directed by the survivors of the 9th Army Corps to their commander and comrade, September 14, 1889. General Reno was known as a soldier's soldier. He wore very little, if any, rank, just a plain coat, and was often found right with his men, which is where he was that night. Now, there were very many stories told. In fact, the original story was that he was shot by friendly fire. There are several contradictory accounts, including the one we just read, that state that that may not be true at all. And we're here to find out, maybe once and for all, some more information from maybe Jesse Reno himself to tell us what really happened. Jesse Reno went to West Point, graduated in the class of 1846. One of his best friends there was Thomas Jackson, also known as Stonewall Jackson. He later fought Jackson both at the battles of Chantilly and the Second Battle of Bull Run. Hello, my name is Patrick McCormick. I'm looking to talk to Major General Jesse L. Reno, if possible, sir. I'll salute you and show you the respect you deserve. And I thank you for your service for this country and paying the ultimate sacrifice. I'm very sorry about that. Your wife, Mary, your two sons, Conrad, Jesse, and your daughters have been waiting for you, and I'm here to help you go see them.
Hello, my name is Patrick McCormick. I'm looking to talk to Major General Jesse L. Reno, if possible, sir. Sir, can you tell me who shot you? Was it friendly fire or the enemy? Sir, can you tell me who shot you? Was it friendly fire or the enemy? Please do me the honor, sir.
Yes. Yes. Help me?
November 8th, 2024, General Reno Monument, South Mountain Battlefield.
Okay, I heard yes on that one. All right, I finally heard a yes. I heard yes. So he's here.
Your son Jesse Jr. invented something that moves people up and down called a escalator, and did very well for himself.
My son. Yes, your son. You're gonna go see him right now. Please just tell me. Who shot you? Was it the enemy? Okay, I'm gonna listen to your answer now, General. Thank you. Then I'm gonna get you home.
Yes, your son. You're gonna go see him right now. Please just tell me. Who shot you? Was it the enemy? Okay, I'm gonna listen to your answer now, General. Thank you. Then I'm gonna get you home. If you know who shot you, say yes.
Yes. Well, I heard it yes. I think he's indicating enemy. All right, let's cross over. General Reno. General, going to help you out now. Go see Mary, your sons, and your daughters. And now it's time to go. I'm going to say a prayer, and then the door is going to open right over here, okay? It's going to allow you to go see your family. It's a door to heaven, and you and any men that you have here can go there now. All right, so let's do this. Be right back.
Can anyone tell me if he's crossed over? Or if anyone has crossed over? Better. Lord God, I ask that you close the portal once all the men have gone in that want to go in.
He crossed. Oh, yes. I heard he crossed right at the end there. But thank God, he's crossed. He's with Jesse and Jr. and his family now.